Still adjusting to this life of like a full-time mom, you know, which is what I asked for. It's what I wanted, and I'm not like regretting any decisions that have been made. I'm just you don't realize how much you have to change until you're in the midst of it. Hey guys, Kristina here. So I have this radical idea to start vlogging like every day, but chances are I won't vlog every day, but I keep wanting to make YouTube videos. I keep wanting to record stuff, and it's like this whole mom business is just takes up so much time. Obviously, like I'm 7 weeks. Is he 7 weeks today? Is today Wednesday or Thursday? I don't even know. It's Thursday. Hello, what happened to Wednesday? He was 7 weeks yesterday, so I'm 7 weeks postpartum. And there's all these things that are happening, like little updates that I want to share that I don't share. And so I thought, if I vlogged more consistently, like throughout my day, because check it out. I am 7 weeks postpartum. I'm off for a year on maternity leave. It's me in Phoenix most days, just like hanging out, trying to figure out this whole thing that we're doing now. You know, Andrew works 3 hours during the day, Monday through Friday, and then he's home working in the afternoon. So I'm, you know, full-time mom during the week. And so I just was like, I should vlog like this experience, because maybe then I'll capture those little moments of like clarity or realization or struggles that I'm going through day in and day out. And instead of feeling like I have to like collect it all and then do an update one day a week, I'm vlogging and you can just see it real time. So we'll see if I post this. I don't know. I like vloggers on YouTube. I like watching vloggers, and you know, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm not doing anything else besides, you know, obviously having a baby and like taking care of him. But there's a lot of like downtime with him too, where it's like he's just on me and needs to be close to me, and I'm kind of like, well, what else do I do? So I'm gonna try this. So it is it's almost 11. We slept until 9. He got up at 7 for a feed. Him and I went back to sleep, which we often do. Andrew usually gets up for work then. We slept till 9, and he finished some leftover breast milk in the bottle he had, and I wrapped him back up, and we went back to sleep for about 45 minutes. So we got up at 9:45. And usually once we're up for the day, you know, he'll get changed and he'll get a feeding, and then I usually put him in the wrap and I eat my breakfast and my coffee, which I haven't had yet. Oh, that's something to look forward to. Yeah, and then he's usually in here for about 2 hours if I can get him, you know, to stay sleeping for 2 hours. And then I will do something, whether it's like cleaning the kitchen or working on my vlog, which right now I'm working on a breastfeeding journey vlog. It's taking me forever because I can only do like little bits at a time. The last few days this week, I have felt a little bit more low, a little bit more into the baby blue area. We were having some breastfeeding struggles this week, which I am putting out a breastfeeding vlog hopefully this week that I'll be able to finish. In that vlog I mentioned how, you know, he needs, majority of his feeding is supplemented with donor breast milk in the bottle because I have insufficient glandular tissue. So I have a very limited amount that I can produce. I have a very, very low supply. But I will still put him on the breast before his, so battery just died on me there. So I will put him on the breast 10 to 15 minutes on each boob before feeding, if he allows it. I don't force him. If he goes on the boob and he only sucks for like 15 seconds, then he starts fussing, I'll take him off. Sometimes he'll do the full 10 minutes, sometimes he'll do 15 minutes. But lately he's not wanting it as much because, you know, I just think maybe he's learned that the boob doesn't give him the food. It's more of a comfort thing. So the last 2 days especially, we didn't get any breast time really. Like he just wouldn't take, he would latch and then he just unlatches right away and then gets really fussy, especially if he's really hungry. So I was feeling really like defeated because I was worried that if he wasn't latching and sucking and having that time on the breast, then my supply would completely dry up, and then there goes the whole thing altogether. I talk more about my experience with the breastfeeding journey, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that I've been low the last few days, and what I noticed about the postpartum depression and the baby blues and stuff, it's very specific to something. It's not just like this random experience. And then like last night too, I was like, it's like the days start really good, and then by the end of the day I'm feeling really low. I'm feeling like really not happy, you know. Like last night, the back chat, the mental statement I kept making was, I'm not doing well, I'm not doing well, which is not totally accurate, you know. It's just there's certain elements that I'm still learning how to navigate in and finding out who I am. Mid-sentence was cut off there because, again, this is like a real time, just like in the moment deciding like I'm gonna start vlogging. So my SIM card, or whatever it's called, is it called the SIM card? My camera was full, so I had to clear some stuff off there. But yeah, so what I was saying was just, you know, I'm still just obviously learning like how to be in this new position as a mom, and also like letting go of my old life, but also like trying to incorporate, you know, something that is still for me, something that it's like my way of expressing myself, where it's not just baby all the time. And then also, you know, having just my partner to rely on. It's just me and him, and you know, I know that some people don't even have that, but it's like it doesn't leave a lot of me time, you know. And so I think I was also feeling low and frustrated about that. And you know, I realize for me it's important for me to say when I need a break. It's important for me to say when I need help, you know, which is like a huge thing for me. I never want to do, or I never, you know, it's like I've seen already within me in the last 7 weeks this martyr point where it's like I just won't say anything, and I'll keep Phoenix and I'll keep feeding him and diaper changing him, and I won't say anything to my partner like I need a break. I'll just keep doing it, but within that I'm like resenting what I'm doing. I'm resenting my partner. I'm resenting Phoenix. I'm just like so unhappy because I'm not communicating what I'm going through, and that I need to step away for a moment. I need to take a break, and that's okay. Like no one should be expected, no mom should be expected, no new parent should be expected to be able to do a brand new baby full-time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's not practical for your mental health alone, you know, just that, but in general physically it's also not practical. And so if you have a partner, communicate. Like that's what I've learned. I need to communicate when I need a break, and to know that it's okay that I ask for help, and that it's okay if I'm feeling tired and I'm feeling exhausted and run down, and that I need a break from baby. Like that's fine. It's not implying anything in terms of who I am in relation to my baby, or that I don't love my baby, or I don't care for my baby, or I want to, you know, none of that. It's very practical. So yeah, so this is mom life. I haven't washed my hair in a few days. I just sleep on it. It doesn't really get brushed. I have not brushed my teeth today. It's almost noon. Phoenix has been sleeping in here since about 10, I think. No, we got up at 9:47, so it must have been closer to 11. So he could probably go another hour in here. We'll see. Andrew usually comes home from work. He carves in the morning for 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and then he's usually home for lunch by like 12:30, and then he works from home. So you know, I'm on baby duty from 7, usually around 7:30 a.m. to between 7 and 9, it depends. 7:30 a.m. to about 5, sometimes 4, where I'll just give him Andrew will get Phoenix at 4 or 5, but it depends. Like obviously also Andrew will take him during the day for a moment if I need to do something or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy what is this whole like mom thing. And anyways, again, I just wanted to maybe take advantage of the fact that I'm home all day with him and feeling a little like not restless, but like needing to, like wanting to like somehow capture these moments and make the most of these moments and share these moments and you know, learn from these moments. And so I don't know, I'm just like, maybe vlogging is the key for me to feel like there's more movement happening, because yeah, sometimes I just feel stalled and I feel stuck and I feel like, I don't know, there's more I could be doing, which is silly too, because I mean, taking care of a new baby, that's a ton of work. So shout out to all the new moms out there. Hope you're doing well, and if not, reach out in the comments for sure. And yeah, so while my camera was being unloaded, my SIM card was being unloaded, I made my coffee, so that is glorious. I got into the habit of only drinking 1 cup of coffee a day when I got pregnant, which was amazing because I used to drink like 4 cups of coffee a day. And I was drinking just like half decaf, half caffeinated, half decaf. So I've kind of stuck with that 1 coffee a day. Obviously, I'm still kind of breastfeeding, so I do 1 cup a day. But I remember when we got home from the hospital, I started having like a cup of coffee, a regular cup of coffee, and it was like too much cream. The milk or the cream in the coffee was like too much, so I started making little espresso drinks for myself because they're much smaller and there's like much less cream in there, and it's something I can stomach much better. So yeah, that's what I'm drinking at the moment. I guess maybe I should get dressed for the day. I'm still in my pajamas. Oh yeah, baby. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this daily vlogging goes. We'll see what I can do with it. I am going to edit some of my vlog right now, I think. Usually what I'm able to get done in a day is walk the dog, maybe cook a meal. That's kind of a hit or miss. It's really nice out, and I have some like seedlings that I need to replant into the garden beds. There's lots to do. I just don't always have the energy to do it all. So, one moment at a time, right? Okay, I'm gonna edit my vlog for a bit and I will check in later. So Phoenix started fussing in the wrap. I got about 20 minutes work done on my vlog, which is cool. But he started wiggling around, so I prepared the bottle and brought him in the room to change and to be changed, and he fell asleep. So, you know, they say don't wake a waking baby or a sleeping baby. So I am not gonna wake him right now. I guess I'm just gonna sit in here until he wakes up. Oh, we have some movement. So we practice elimination communication like very part-time. He wears diapers all the time, but we offer at this stage we offer the potty to him before during every change, which is usually before and after a feed, and then sometimes in between feedings he'll cue to me that he's got to go, and so then we'll do that. But I'll definitely do a vlog more about our experience with that. So we're gonna offer him the potty, change the diaper, and have a feeding for lunch. Yeah, Phoenix, does that sound good? Oh. Okay, let's do it. Or he's gonna fall back asleep. Okay, so we just did a feeding. We did catch a pee. He had not yet peed in his diaper since the last feeding that we finished at like 10:45. So he went almost 2 hours, hour and a half without a pee, and so I offered him the top hat potty and he peed in there, so that was pretty cool. We then fed him and I put him on the boob. He wouldn't take the right boob, but he went onto the left one for maybe 5 minutes, and then he was like, okay, ready for the food. So gave him the bottle. One thing that's been emerging the last week or two, I would say, maybe 2 weeks, is his daytime feedings are a little bit more challenging. Like, he'll take the bottle fine, he'll eat maybe half of it, and then he'll, you know, need to burp, but he gets really upset about it, and so like he'll like try to suck and he can't because whatever's going on in his body is like needing to digest, it needs to burp, and he'll get really upset, and so we have to throw him over the shoulder or position him so that he can burp, and then once he burps he's usually fine to continue eating. But it's just been a little bit more challenging. Like he's way more fussy during the day feedings, and yeah, it can be really hard because, you know, it's like, you know, they want to eat, but as soon as you know, offer them food, they can't like drink, you know, there's something going on. Usually it's a burp, but it's like he'll want to suck, but he just can't, and he'll start crying, and so yeah, it's hard. And so usually daytime feedings end up where it's like we try to get through as much as we can, and sometimes I feel like too he gets really tired by the end of it because he's trying to eat but he can't eat. You know, he's crying, and I think it just like wears him out a little bit, so then he ends up tired like this. And then if he stays up, he gets more fussy. So it's just, yeah, it's not the easy flowing newborn experience where they're just like eat and sleep, eat and sleep, eat and sleep, you know. Now it's like he's awake for a little bit, and it's like, oh, hopefully he's not upset, you know. So this is Phoenix. Him's not upset. Him's wondering, what are we doing? What is that camera? So that's it. Andrew's home now, and there's a little, I have a little like weirdness about vlogging. Like our place is not that big. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 level. You know, he's right in the other room. He can probably hear me right now. Right, Andrew? Can you hear me? No. Just a little weird vlogging knowing that he's here, but I was like telling him I started vlogging today, and so he knows. Okay. Do you want more food? You got a burp? Do you want a little bit of that? Okay. This is another angle of our room that you don't usually see. Usually I'm facing that window when I do my other vlogs. So you're getting a more expansive view of our bedroom. So that's it for now, I guess. Nothing at the moment. I will check in later.
Hello.
So we're making a juice. We're making a juice. Andrew asked me to make juice for him because I was making myself a juice, and this is a lot of juice. 4 apples, like 5 kale leaves, half a cucumber, 10 carrots, a beet, 2 celery sticks. Yeah, so we got a lot of juice. Okay, so it is about 3:30 and we've had lunch and we've had a little nap, and we caught another catch. So after he fed, he started getting fussy at the end of the feeding, and that's a few times have been when he has had to go to the bathroom and I didn't like listen or catch it. So what's the matter? Do you want some more food maybe? So this time he was getting fussy at the end of the feed, so I was like, let me go see if he's got to go to the bathroom. So we went to catch the potty, or to catch the pee, and he had not peed yet in his diaper, and when I offered the potty he did pee. So that was kind of cool because that could be one of the reasons why he gets fussy at the end of the feeding. He actually needs to use the bathroom. So yeah, I will test that out, continue to test that out. But yeah, it's about 3:30 and I'm on dinner tonight and I haven't decided on what we're gonna have. I've been falling kind of short with the dinner, and you know, we end up doing like takeout or leftovers or like doing something really easy because it's just easier, you know, like than cooking a whole meal every night. I used to cook a lot before Phoenix was born, but I just haven't found the time to do it yet. Hi, Phoenix. Andrew got some really good big smiles, like borderline laughing from Phoenix today, which was like so cool. Yeah, for like 5 minutes he was like talking to him and he was smiling. It was so cute because he smiled a little bit. Like this last week has been where like that recognition smiling has kind of emerged, and like today was like really obviously he was smiling at Andrew. It was really sweet. Phoenix, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is this contraption Mom has in your face? I don't know. So anyways, we're just kind of hanging out. He's awake more during the days now. So yeah, he's awake more during the days now, and it used to be that he'd like feed and sleep, feed and sleep, feed and sleep. And now it's like he'll feed and sleep, and then in the afternoon he'll like feed and like stay awake in between a feeding or two. So it's like, okay, well now what do I do with him? What do I do when he's awake? We'll do like maybe tummy time, or I'll like try to read to him, or I'll just like hang out and talk to him, or I'll do a vlog. Now I'm doing that. So what do you guys do with your, or what did you do with your 7-week-old when they started to wake up and stay awake, and how do you engage with them? Yeah. So we have to decide on dinner. Phoenix. He's starting to grab my hair. Of course not like deliberate. Oh, what's up, buddy? Are you hungry still? So he doesn't seem to want to eat, but he doesn't want to be laid down. He just wants to be held, which is fine. I'm happy to hold him. Huh? Should we read a little bit? Okay, he wanted to eat, I guess. I'm officially off work. No, Andrew is done working for now, and so he took Phoenix, and I'm going to pick up food. I like these little moments away. It's nice. It's just like refreshing and kind of grounding. You kind of just like get to step out of the routine of the day and just take a moment to breathe. Although I can do that while I'm in it, of course, but it's sometimes easier to do that when you're actually physically out of that space and away from that situation. So I'm going to get food now. So yeah, this whole vlogging thing, you know, it's interesting because the last few days I've been feeling really low, and like I've been having all these vlog ideas of things that I wanted to do, and like just feeling like it's not working out, it's not gonna work, I can't find the time. And I tell you, my experience today, having this point of like I'm vlogging today, it's really supported me in like having a purpose, I guess. Obviously my purpose is to take care of my son and make sure he's well and he's, you know, fed and cleaned and happy, and that's of course priority. But there, you know, there's more to life than just that. You know, I can do more than just that in a moment. And I don't know, maybe it's not necessary, but for me it was like I needed something else. I needed something that I could do with this experience of like becoming a new mother, you know? And vlogging has been so crucial for me in terms of developing my ability to communicate. It's a way that I can express myself, not just like verbally, but also like putting videos together and editing, and like it's even that is a form of expression for me. So I don't know, it makes sense that I would incorporate this vlogging with this experience of being a new mother, especially like I was posting weekly updates throughout the whole pregnancy, and I don't know, it seems like there's something here I can do with it, and so I'm just kind of going for it, and unplanned, kind of came up in a moment and decided to do it, so we're doing it. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say otherwise. I got some pimples. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So we're 7 weeks postpartum, and I kind of got my period yesterday. I stopped bleeding after the birth, I would say after like 3 or 4 weeks. So I haven't been bleeding for the last like maybe month. And I had a very slight like blood in when I went to the bathroom yesterday, and even today. It's like it's not consistent, but it's very slight, but it is there. And so I'm like, is this my period? Is this the start of my period? And I got this pimple, and then now I have this one coming through. This one I got yesterday or 2 days ago, and then this one just came today. And that used to be like consistent with me getting my period, as I would get pimples the day prior to. So I feel like it's really early, and I read that if you're breastfeeding you won't get your period, and then I read that that's not true. So I don't really know. What has been your experience? How long has it been since you delivered your baby? Did you have your period? I didn't expect it this soon, that's for sure. Although I don't even know if it's a full period, or if it's what's going on. I guess I'll just have to watch it. But I'm kind of glad to have it and kind of not glad to have it. Andrew and I, it's like we do want a second child, I'm sure, and we might have one sooner than later. Like, we might not wait that long, but it's like I definitely don't want any surprises. It's way too early to try to have kids now, obviously. So now it's like, okay, we gotta be really careful, because if I have my period, that means I could get pregnant. So yeah. The day after I gave birth to Phoenix, I was like convinced I wasn't going to be able to have another kid. I had like almost like post-traumatic stress. The day after, like, I woke up, I remember having like night terrors about the delivery, just like that feeling of the contractions and the pushing, the so hard pushing, the trying so hard to get this baby out pushing, and just the intensity of the contractions. It was like, oh God, no way, I don't know if I can do this again. But you do forget. Like, I don't forget the experience, but it was worth it, and I would do it again for sure. We're at the food truck. Look at this hair. Mom life. Hello. It's like half brushed, half... Oh my God, it's a mess. Hey guys, so it's about 9 p.m. and little Phoenix has been up for a couple hours. He seems to get fussy in the afternoons, like after 4 p.m. until sometimes 10 p.m. It's like he's just constantly like in and out of sleep, in and out of feeding, just like restless, sometimes like really upset, really hysterical. And usually he's been going to bed around 10, but he has been awake now for a few hours, like I said, and we've been trying to put him down for the last hour. He's fallen asleep like 3 times. That's Ollie. He has fallen asleep a couple times, but will only be asleep for like 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, my partner and I were just talking because I was having, a strong reaction again tonight, feeling like frustrated, feeling like I couldn't get to what I wanted to do, like I wanted Andrew to take him, and I was just frustrated that Phoenix wasn't cooperating. He wasn't like sleeping, he wasn't like providing this time where I could just like take a break and I could do something else. And I was just talking to my partner, and I realized, which I have, but it's like when I'm in this state of frustration, the one thing I don't consider is that I'm not the only one that, has to change. I'm not the only one that's life is changing. I'm not the only one that has to, sacrifice in a way certain things that I want to do during the day. You know, my partner is also having to change and having to adapt and having to like change his daily routine, you know? And so that was humbling to realize that, like, when I feel frustrated towards my partner for not, you know, for what I think he's not giving me, which is space to just like step away from the baby so I can do my own stuff. When I am in that, I'm not realizing that he is having to do the same thing as I am. It's just different. It's a different thing because he works, and what he does for work is, you know, he works for himself and he works as an artist, and like he loves that, you know. So it's like his work is something that he loves to do, so it's easy to say like he's able to do his thing all the time, all day, you know, and I don't get to do my thing or what I want to do, but he can do what he wants to do. But it's really his work too, like it's his job, like we need him to do that stuff. So yeah, it's still processing and still adjusting to this life of like a full-time mom, you know, which is what I asked for. It's what I wanted, and I'm not like regretting any decisions that have been made. I'm just you don't realize how much you have to change until you're in the midst of it, and then you realize, like I realized I can't do everything every day, right? And I knew this before, but it's like really so much more obvious now. You know, I can maybe do one thing today that I want to do, which is maybe vlog, or maybe I, you know, started to write, but I ended up talking to my partner. I'll be able to breastfeed or breast pump this evening, but yeah, there's like not really much else I'm gonna be able to do. I don't think I'll get to yoga tonight. Yeah, so it's just that point of like, again, I realize this, but it's like walking in real time and like learning how to embrace the moment as they're here, changing in the moment as they're here, you know, letting go of the expectation or desire or want to do something else, and just being here with baby. This is what is priority. This is what is needed. I have to let go of, you know, the things I want to do and just focus on what is priority. You know, baby obviously is priority. Once that is all sorted, then whatever is left in terms of time and space, make the most of that. And that's all I can really ask and expect of myself. And if I expect more or ask more of myself, you know, I think that's where I get conflicted. That's where I have frustrations. And same with my partner, like, not expect him to be able to give more to me in terms of time and space to do other things, you know, and realizing that he is having to change just as much as I am, and he's having to, you know, sacrifice just as much as I am. You know, he's here, he's up, you know, in the middle of the night taking care of baby just like I am, and he's, you know, so learning and processing and, you know, stopping blame, learning how to forgive, realizing we're on the same team, you know, we're working for the same efforts, and, you know, not getting upset with Phoenix because every day it's different. Like, there's no set pattern yet with him, you know. I'm a structure girl. I'm a routine girl. I flourish in routine and structure, and, you know, baby is very spontaneous. Mostly, like, it's mostly spontaneous. I can't really count on a schedule yet with him, and so I have to just really be present and be in the moment and not holding on to any wants or desires to be doing something else, and just let him lead. So that is the final, I think, update for today. My first day of vlogging. I went for an hour walk with Hazel earlier, about maybe 45-50 minute walk around our area, which is really nice. I just pop on my headphones, listen to an ECAP interview, and get out in nature. Yeah. So that's it. Little Phoenix, are you gonna go to bed soon? Are you gonna go to bed soon? Well, we'll say goodnight for now, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.